Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world and explore the intricacies of our planet's ecosystems. I'm your host, David, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey. Today, we're going to start with a story that highlights the urgent need for conservation efforts in Ireland. A dedicated nature fund is being called for to save the country's remaining wildlife, with hundreds of millions of euros in funding required to restore natural habitats and protect biodiversity. The independent advisory committee behind this proposal has warned that without drastic action, Ireland's nature will continue to decline, jeopardizing not only wildlife but also food production, clean water, and buffers against extreme weather. As we walk through the Irish countryside, we're surrounded by rolling hills, lush green landscapes, and a rich array of flora and fauna. However, beneath this picturesque surface lies a more complex reality. The latest assessment of Ireland's nature reveals that 90% of habitats, including woodlands, coastal areas, freshwater ecosystems, and grasslands, are in poor condition. Many of the animals and birds that call these habitats home are also in decline, and it's clear that urgent action is needed to reverse this trend. The proposed Nature Fund would provide vital support for farmers, landowners, and fishermen to adopt more sustainable practices, allowing natural habitats to rejuvenate and thrive. It would also bolster the National Parks and Wildlife Service, enabling investment in national parks and nature reserves, boosting tree planting efforts, and accelerating the rescue of polluted river networks. As we consider the importance of conservation in Ireland, it's essential to recognize the interconnectedness of our planet's ecosystems. The health of our natural environment has a direct impact on societal well-being, lessening security and financial risks while contributing to climate mitigation and adaptation. In the words of Awi bin Nishuli Abhain, chair of the advisory committee, funding this work makes economic sense, since it directly benefits societal health and well-being, lessens security and financial risks, and contributes to climate mitigation and adaptation. It's a powerful reminder that investing in nature is not only a moral imperative, but also a sound economic strategy. As we continue on our nature walk, we'll be exploring more stories from the natural world, highlighting the challenges and opportunities that arise when humans interact with the environment. We'll be examining the intricate relationships between species, ecosystems, and the planet as a whole, and we'll be meeting the people who are working tirelessly to protect and preserve our natural heritage. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. We're exploring the fascinating world of scorpions today, and I've got a story that's sure to intrigue you. You might know that scorpions have been around for a long time, with a body shape that's remained remarkably consistent over millions of years. But what you might not know is that these ancient creatures have a secret ingredient that helps them thrive: metal. Researchers at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History have been studying the composition of scorpion tails and pincers, and they've made some surprising discoveries. Using high-resolution electron microscopy and X-rays, they found that zinc is the most prevalent metal found at the tip of scorpion stingers, followed by a layer of manganese. But that's not all. They also found that the scorpion's pincers tend to have either zinc or a mix of zinc and iron, typically only on the cutting edge. What's really interesting is that the amount of zinc in a scorpion's tail or pincers seems to be an evolutionary trade-off. The more zinc a scorpion has in its tail, the less it has in its pincers, and vice versa. And surprisingly, the researchers found that species with stronger pincers for crushing actually have less zinc in those pincers than species with slender, weaker claws. So why is this important? Well, it turns out that scorpions are probably all a little heavy metal, as one of the researchers put it. With close to 3,000 species of scorpion, it's likely that they all feature some kind of metal enrichment. And this discovery could have implications for our understanding of other arthropods, like spiders and insects, which also use metal in their body parts. The team behind this research is already working on new projects, including studying the venom of scorpions and exploring the role of diet in metal uptake. And who knows, maybe one day we'll discover that metal is the key to unlocking new technologies inspired by nature. Welcome back to Nature Walk. As we conclude today's journey, I'd like to take you to the Magdalena River Valley in Colombia, where a rather unusual story has been unfolding. You might have heard of Pablo Escobar, the infamous founder of the Medellin cartel, but what you might not know is that he had a private zoo on his estate, complete with hippos, giraffes, and zebras. After his death, the hippos were left to roam free, and they quickly multiplied, becoming a significant problem for the local ecosystem. These cocaine hippos have been causing trouble, consuming vast amounts of grass and plants, and even attacking humans. The Colombian government has been trying to control the population, but it's proven to be a challenging task. Recently, a proposal was submitted by Vantara, a wildlife organization, to relocate the hippos to their facility in India. The plan is to provide a safe and humane solution for the hippos, which would not only save them from being culled, but also help preserve the ecosystem of the Magdalena River Valley. While some have raised concerns about the ethics of relocating these animals, others see it as a necessary step to prevent further damage to the environment. The story highlights the complexities of dealing with invasive species and the importance of finding creative solutions to protect both humans and wildlife. As we reflect on this tale, it's clear that the natural world is full of unexpected challenges and opportunities. From the hippos of Colombia to the conservation efforts around the globe, there's always more to learn and discover. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.